What's up, guys? Sam Taggart here. I help sales leadership grow, scale their businesses. And in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to go through how do you actually go from leaving a 1099 job to going into corporate America and then coming back into 1099, how you get motivated, how you can recreate momentum. Because a lot of people, they're like, see the greener grass, because 1099 and self-employed is hard. You know, it's like you're on this roller coaster of commissions and ups and downs, and your wife is sitting there bugging you, and she's like, when are you gonna have a normal, stable job? And you're like, I'm trying to freaking figure this out because I know the future and the freedom comes from me being self-employed. So in this video, I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks. Before you kind of go on, like and subscribe. We'd love to see you guys' comments in the thread, and we are down to give you guys more videos. So just comment questions that you have of other topics right here in the comments below. And here we go, let's dive in. Anybody that's left door to door and then come back has a new passion or almost like appreciation for it. If you're somebody that knocks doors and you're sitting there like, oh my gosh, the greener grass of corporate America, W-2 and a stable income, it can like kill somebody that's like been doing it for 5 years. So like you do door to door 5 years, you leave to corporate America, you're making your 100 grand in just a desk job. Like you're gonna quickly find the blessing of like, I'd rather knock than have to be stuck in a cage all day. I'd rather knock and dictate my schedule and be able to go to Bali for 1 month. I'd rather knock doors and be able to go and have the freedom of my life that I had back when I was a door-to-door guy than when I have 2 weeks paid vacation, a boss that's breathing down my neck all the time, and I can't just go make 2 grand in a day just like that. It's like 2 grand a week or 2 grand, you know what I mean? Or whatever that is. So depending on your success level and how long you did it before leaving the industry, it's going to dictate your comeback. And what I think a lot of people on the comeback, and I've seen amazing comebacks, like my co-manager, Nick Hansen, when I was at Vivint, he left to corporate America and then came back and we co-managed, and he's still in this industry as a VP, you know, done super well for himself. And one of the things that I always practice is gratitude, meaning there are people that are working normal W-2 jobs that are freaking highly competent, highly driven, and highly excited about success in their life, but have no potential to get there. Meaning they're stuck at Chick-fil-A or they're sitting at their like corporate job, working a ladder that they, until that guy dies and that guy dies and that guy dies, they're never gonna get there. So if you had a gratitude and you expressed gratitude every day that you get to be in a job, that you get to dictate your income, you get to create your own destiny, you get to go literally change your future by you being the one that can get off your hands, get off the car door, get out of the freaking house and be somebody that's driven. Now you're like, well, how do I find that? Now the real question is, you're not asking yourself enough questions. Meaning, what is it that drives you? Who is it that drives you? I just got a text in one of our elite mastermind groups today. We have like a bunch of masterminds in this community. One of the guys hit Golden Door this year and another guy did, you know, same. And you know, what's cool is we like to breed these kind of top 1%ers. And Scott, he goes, Adam, you're the reason, you're my reason for knocking last year. And I'm so excited to like run with you this year, even though he's not even in the same company, not in the same states, but they're always posting their numbers and they have accountability to each other. But having a who. And so whether who is your wife, whether who is your dad, your brother, or just somebody else in the office that you're like, I'm not gonna let you down by sucking this week. Because if I suck this week, it gives permission for you to suck this week. And too many people are actually giving permission to other door-to-door salespeople permission to suck. And if you're the person that's like, I'm not being accountable to like drive the culture, then you're probably on the flip side of that coin, and I would check in with yourself. So how do you step up as a leader? How do you step up with somebody with influence? How do you step up in your own life and start to like man up? Like I just finished watching this Viking show. If you've seen Viking Valhalla, it is so good. It was inspiring because people are dying, getting their heads chopped off all the time, but they fought for something and they had to like survive. And it was like life or death almost on a daily basis. And I think today's world has gotten so soft that they don't have a fight in them. They're not fighting for anything fun. They're just complacently, comfortably living through life. So I would get back to the gym and get fighting. I get back to your relationship and get fighting for it on a daily basis. I asked my wife to literally, I propose on a daily basis because I want to fight for her on a daily basis. You know, I'm constantly like, no other dude's gonna like even come close to what I'm gonna do for you. I want to do that for my career. It's like I'm fighting on the doors every day to make sure I don't come home with no food. If you're a hunter and your wife was like, hey, go get us food for our family because we're all starving, and you go out with your bow and arrow to the woods and you come back empty-handed, it's like, what kind of man are you? Yet you're sitting on the couch, or you're sitting at the gas station, or you're sitting there like, it's hot today, it's cold today. And you're coming back to your family being like, oh, I couldn't kill any food today. So you better be in the gym training. That's why we have DDD University. That's why we have masterminds. That's why we have events. That's why we have things that make you a warrior. Because in this Viking show, it showed them fighting each other with like real swords, getting their real bloody noses, practicing. Because if you're not in they call it the agoge with the Spartans, you're not getting your ass handed to you in practice, then how the hell are you going to go win in a battlefield? This is life or death. But you're not even willing to practice where you get freaking kicked to the face. So like, find a fight in you, and all of a sudden, results will start to follow. Hopefully that helps. Hope you got some value out of this. If you're somebody that's struggling mentally, depressed, you're sitting there like wondering, what the heck, how do I come out of this slump and gain momentum? I'd highly recommend jumping into what we call our League Mastermind, where you have a community of high-level people that are supporting you on a regular basis. We do bi-weekly calls. We have a community chat. Where every day people are posting, so it keeps you going. I think a lot of people die on the vine, so if you don't have family, don't have community, click the link below and schedule a demo to see how you can jump into one of our programs, the League specifically. I'd highly recommend it. And go subscribe to this video and share it with somebody maybe that's also dealing with the same thing, that's on their comeback, that's down in their dumps, that needs some momentum. And hopefully they get some value out of this. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys on the next video.